Living in Bangladesh, a story of resilience, rhythm, and humanity. Living in Bangladesh is an experience shaped by contrast, resilience, and an unbreakable rhythm of life. It is a country where the days begin early, where the air is heavy with humidity and hope, and where millions of people move together like a living organism, each person carrying their own story. Struggle and dream. To live in Bangladesh is to wake up to sound. Before the sun fully rises, there is the call to prayer drifting through neighborhoods, blending with the honking of buses, the ringing of bicycle bells, and the voices of vendors announcing fresh bread or tea. Morning does not arrive quietly here. It arrives alive, the pulse of the cities. For many, life in Bangladesh begins in the city, especially in Dhaka, one of the most densely populated cities in the world. Living in Dhaka is overwhelming at first. The streets are crowded beyond imagination: rickshaws, buses, motorcycles, cars, and pedestrians all sharing the same narrow spaces. Traffic rarely moves fast, but life does. People adapt. They learn patience, awareness, and timing. A short trip can take hours, yet no one seems truly surprised by it. Inside this chaos, there is order understood only by those who live there. Street vendors know where to stand. Drivers know when to push forward and when to wait. Pedestrians cross roads with an instinct that feels almost supernatural. Apartments are often small, especially for middle and lower income families. Several generations may live together under one roof: grandparents, parents, children, and sometimes relatives from villages who came to the city looking for work. Privacy is limited, but connection is constant. Life is shared loudly and closely. Despite the challenges, cities are places of opportunity. People come from all over the country to work in offices, factories, shops, construction sites, and homes. Many work long hours for modest pay, but there is pride in work and responsibility. Every paycheck matters. Every job supports not just one person, but often an entire family. Life in the villages outside the cities, Bangladesh transforms. Villages stretch alongside rivers and rice fields, where life moves more slowly but is deeply tied to nature. Living in a village means waking up to birds instead of engines, seeing green fields instead of concrete, and measuring time by seasons rather than clocks. The rivers are everything. Bangladesh is a land shaped by water, especially by the mighty Padma River and countless smaller waterways. Rivers provide food, transport, and livelihood, but they also bring danger. Floods are a part of life. Homes may be lost, land may disappear, and families may be forced to rebuild again and again, yet people endure. Houses are rebuilt with bamboo and tin. Crops are replanted. Life continues. There is a quiet strength in the way rural communities face loss. Not with despair, but with acceptance and determination. Village life is communal. Neighbors know one another deeply. People share food, labor, and news. Weddings, religious festivals, and harvest seasons bring everyone together. There is little wealth, but there is belonging. Work and survival. For many Bangladeshis, life is defined by work. The garment industry employs millions, especially women, and is one of the country's largest economic forces. Factory life is demanding: long shifts, repetitive tasks, strict deadlines, but it also provides independence and income for people who might otherwise have none. Others work as farmers, fishermen, rickshaw pullers, shopkeepers, teachers, or domestic workers. Informal work is everywhere. People create opportunities where none seem to exist, selling fruit on the street, repairing phones, cooking snacks, or offering services for a few coins. There is dignity in effort. Even when wages are low, people work with seriousness and responsibility. Supporting family is a moral duty, deeply rooted in culture. Many young people give most of their income to parents, siblings, or children, putting their own dreams on hold. Family and society. Family is the center of life in Bangladesh. Decisions are rarely individual. They are collective. Marriage, career, education, everything involves family discussion and expectation. Elders are respected, sometimes unquestioningly. Their advice carries weight, even when times are changing. Children grow up surrounded by relatives, cousins, aunts, and uncles. They learn early about responsibility and respect. Education is highly valued, seen as the key to a better future. Parents sacrifice greatly to send children to school, even when money is scarce. However, pressure is real. Students face intense competition. Exams can define futures. Failure is feared, not just for personal reasons, but for what it means to the family as a whole. Faith and daily life religion plays a significant role in everyday life. It shapes routines, morals, clothing, and celebrations. Mosques, temples, and prayer spaces are woven into neighborhoods. Religious festivals bring joy, charity, and reflection. Faith offers comfort in hardship. When floods come, when jobs are lost, when illness strikes, people turn to prayer not as escape, but as strength. It is a source of patience and hope. Food as identity. To live in Bangladesh is to eat rice every day, often at every meal. Rice is life. It is served with lentils, vegetables, fish, or meat when available. Food is simple but deeply flavorful, rich in spices and tradition. Meals are shared. Guests are always offered food, even if resources are limited. Hospitality is not optional. It is a duty. Refusing food can feel like refusing friendship. Street food is everywhere. Spicy snacks, fried treats, sweet desserts. These small pleasures bring comfort and joy amid hard routines, struggles, and strength. Life in Bangladesh is not easy. Poverty is visible. Infrastructure struggles under pressure. Climate change threatens coastlines near the Bay of Bengal. Healthcare and education systems are stretched. Many people live one crisis away from disaster. Yet what defines life here is not suffering but resilience. People laugh easily. They joke in traffic, smile at strangers, and find joy in small things. There is creativity in survival, warmth in relationships, and pride in identity. Bangladeshis are deeply patriotic. Despite challenges, there is love for the land, the language, and the culture. Music, poetry, and storytelling carry history and emotion. The past is remembered, the present is endured, and the future is hoped for. The meaning of living in Bangladesh. To live in Bangladesh is to understand endurance. It is to learn patience, flexibility, and empathy. It teaches you that happiness is not about comfort, but about connection. That dignity is not tied to wealth, but to effort. That life can be hard and beautiful at the same time. It is a place where millions wake up every day, knowing the odds are against them, and choose to move forward anyway. Where survival is an art, community is a necessity, and hope is an act of courage. Living in Bangladesh does not promise ease. It promises reality. And for those who experience it, that reality leaves a mark deep, lasting, and impossible to forget.